Alright, seconds. Here is your second video for Sanseneon. We're starting at measure 21 and we'll be taking this up to 37. So the only thing you really have to do in this section is know your finger patterns. So at 21 we're starting with thirds between an E flat and a G. So go ahead and set up your low 1, E flat. We're going to a G third finger. So yeah, that is a little bit of an extra stretch because of the low 1, so make sure that G is in tune. Check it with your open G, and you're just going back and forth between those two notes. And then you're going to lift that first finger up and go between an open D and a G. Go back to the same one. And then you just have an arpeggio. So we're starting at 24, B flat, open. Then the pattern continues the same way as you started. E flat to G, D to G, E flat, and then the last couple notes, F sharp, like that. All right, like that, just like that. Sorry, I'm getting goofy. All right, so measure 21, let's start there. We're gonna take the slurs out, all separate bows, keep the eighths nice and even, and we're gonna go up to 29. So just that far. So 21 up to 29, separate bows, slow, even eighths. Ready? And 1. D. E flat. E flat. So in that last little part, be careful that your first finger on the G string comes up. You're so used to playing the low one, E flat, you have to bring it up to a regular one on the G string to make that A in tune. Okay, so do that over and over until you get comfortable with those finger patterns, especially the arpeggio measures, measure 24 and 28. And then when you're ready to go a little faster, let's start adding the slurs in. So again, do that a couple times on your own until you're ready to go quick. And here's 21 now with the slurs. Actually, before we do that, let's take a look at 24. So 24 is a little awkward because it's uneven bowing. You have 6 notes slurred on an up, and then 2 separate eighths. So let's give this a shot for a minute. So we're going to start way out, kind of towards the tip. Don't go way at the very tip. You're going to hyperextend your elbow, and you're going to start going crooked. Don't worry about that. Just go in the upper half, kind of close to the tip. And here's the 6 note slurs at measure 24. Ready? And so yeah, that's a big bow, and you're doing a lot of string crossing, but that's how it goes. Let's try it again. Here's 24 on an up, ready, and okay, so you will end up way at the frog for those last 2 little notes. Just make them as smooth as you can. Okay, so let's go back now to 21, and we'll do this whole section with the slurs. Ready, and 1. I couldn't decide if I want to do a 4 or an open A. You can do either. I'd probably do a 4th finger A, honestly. That'll sound pretty. Make sure that it's in tune, though. Check it with your open A. Okay, and then the whole piece will go a little faster, so those slurs won't be quite as difficult. I know it's a lot of notes to fit on one bow right now. All right, then we're at 29. Starts off exactly the same. Okay, you already know that part. So now let's go 32. Hey, this is the same thing too. You got that. So actually now we're at 33. So here's 33. Let's take it separate for a minute, figure out what our notes are. Here's your E flat at 33, separate bows, ready, and rest. Okay, so it kind of starts off the same, but then it tacks on C, B flat, A. All right, so let's try that with the slurs a little faster. Ready, and 1. Okay, you got that. Now easy quarter notes. Now here, low 4, remember, you can't play an open E. So we're going to go 3 to low 4, and rest. It's a really pretty section. It's very nice. interval kind of jumping around. So here we go. We're going to do 21 up to 37 with the slurs at a little quicker tempo. Again, if you're not ready for this yet, go back, do individual measures, do individual finger patterns with and without slurs until you're ready for this. All right, so here's 21, faster tempo with the slurs. 2, 3, and 1. And we will slow down a little bit at the end for that poco rit. All right, so that's section 2. That might take you a little bit of time, but be patient with it. At least it's pretty repetitive. The next section I'm not going to do a video for because you already know it. 37 is the same as measure 5. You already know this part. Measure 53 goes into a new time signature. We're in 3/4 time. Dotted half notes for you guys. I'm not going to go over that part either. Just again, watch your flats. There's an accidental F sharp thrown in there. But otherwise, just relax, enjoy it, make some pretty sounds with some vibrato. Try some vibrato out at 53. So the next video is going to go back to some of the more technical things starting at 93.